welcome back to Reading Homestuck, Hiveswap Friendsim. We got June, Mason, and Arthur here today, along with myself, of course.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I was about to say, Arthur and June's just not going to say hi. It's just like, I don't need to greet.
I think it's just that I was quite quick on the uptake.
I don't need to introduce myself. Everyone knows who I am already.
It's like the opposite of the VeggieTales meme. Allow us to
right.
not introduce ourselves.
Let us begin. I believe we said that, June, you were doing the narration today, and Mason had a voice in mind for Connell.
I'm doing narration? Oh, okay.
I mean,
If you want.
If you don't want it, we can hand it off to me or Arthur.
Let's maybe wait till next time.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay, Arthur.
My brain didn't working.
Fair.
That's fair.
Ever since you were... Oh, that's a fucking thing in the way. Okay. Ever since you were a kid back on Earth, you've always held the deep, close wish to one day travel the world. You wanted to see new places, experience exciting new tastes and altitudes and temperatures. Maybe go scuba diving. You never imagined you would actually get the chance. That kind of cool stuff didn't happen to someone like you. Well, you're finally getting your wish. It's just a totally different world. Funny how life turns out. When you get back to Earth, well, you don't want to think about that. Who knows if it will ever happen? You've really chilled out recently. Found your place in the universe. Drifting from friend to friend, adventure to adventure. It's the only way to live.
Alright. I'm looking forward to finding out what this voice you've had cooking for the last week is, Mason.
Oh,
So let
boy.
us begin.
My man is breaking out the evil villain laugh. That's how
yeah.
you know it's good.
You're on the
That's
right
how
lines.
you know he's been in the kitchen. Arthur.
Right now, your travels have brought you to what appears to be a normal road in an innocuous part of town. Not particularly upscale, but not exactly a rat trap either. Just pretty average.
Oh man, the suburbs.
Okay. Maybe my voice might not end up being the most fitting, but I'm going to stick with it anyway.
Okay, we stick to our guns on
Mason?
this channel. We stick to our guns.
Mason, when have we ever...
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a good point. That is a good point.
Sorry, I
think
was
of the original
not
form,
expecting
Dave's
the
voice is
hiding
the
behind a
best
bush.
fitting, and it's solid fucking snake.
Yeah. that caught me off guard there.
Arthur.
A row of those spiky purple bushes line the side of the road, and behind one of them stands a large, fierce troll who is dancing furtively up and down the street. Okay, that's less average.
This music's very interesting. Okay, here we go.
Alright, Mason, please demonstrate and tell me what I should jot down for it.
Your rage has unbalanced you. That is not the Jedi way, is it? It's Darth Maul.
It's Darth Maul.
So we're just keeping up the Star Wars reference.
Yeah, I am kind of on a
why
Star
not?
Wars type
Why
beat
not?
recently,
We kind
but you
of
know.
Hey, I'm not knocking it.
Okay,
I'm not
at this
knocking
point,
it.
at this point, I'm just gonna say every olive blood that appears, there always has to be a Star Wars reference now.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Palpatine was is the other one, and that was on Polyper. The only other
Guess
olive
I'm
blood
the
we've
only
talked to so
exception
far.
here, lads.
Well, I mean,
Nepeta's
if you
the exception
if you
for
turn
now.
your accent a little more posh, it could very easily be Darth Vader.
Nah, I don't think I will.
Darth Nepeta.
Mason. Question mark. And I won't show a sign yet because we can't fucking
Yes,
see
we can't
it
see
yet.
it.
It's still behind the bush.
Let me affect a slightly
I like
more
how
casual
it's-
mole.
What are those
Casual
teeth?
mole.
Are they like? Is
It
it
can
mole
be.
rats? Is that what it reminds me of?
Yeah, kind of like a mole rat type thing.
It has been so long and my path has been so dark. Darker than I ever dreamed. Hey, are you...
Huh?
I'll just take that one. It's just the word "huh."
I mean, are you her?
I'm sorry, I didn't even. I just looked at it. And
Are you who I'm waiting here for?
That's gonna kill me.
Well, your first instinct. That's fine.
Instinct.
Your first instinct.
Anyway. Anyway.
Come on.
Well, your first instinct is definitely to tell her, yes, of course you are who she's waiting for, provided she's been waiting for a new friend. But honestly, you aren't sure your shtick is going to work on this girl.
Oh. Oh, okay. Things just lagged for a second.
Dip back behind the bush.
Of course not. What was I thinking? It seems a habit of late capitalization. Ah. Ah.
Oh.
This is so infuriating.
Same brain, guys. Same brain.
She's so late. I'm so bored. Oh, this is actually fitting for Maul. This is very fitting.
This works. Perfect.
Do you think she's coming soon?
Perfect.
You don't know who she means, but you suggest that she might be more comfortable waiting somewhere that isn't a spiky purple bush shrub.
Oh my god, she looks kind of adorable when she's like. Oh.
Yeah, unironic.
Don't be
kinda.
stupid. I'm not adorable. My clients value discretion.
Really now?
I have to lay low.
It's Alternia. It's not. It's gonna be more assassination. I can guarantee you. Regrettably. Nothing.
The shrub hardly manages to cover her, and standing behind it and shouting is definitely not making her less conspicuous. Neither is asking random passerbys whether they are her client. Not you can talk, accosting people left and right and asking them to be your friend is kind of your whole deal.
The MSPA reader has been strangely self-aware this time.
Yeah.
If you aren't
Wait.
Oh shit!
Country lady with.
I think we
Exactly.
know who this is.
I know what
I think
you
we know
are.
who this is.
I know what you are.
I
you
know who
aren't
that
country
username
lady.
probably belongs to.
453.
Connell. I know what you are.
And I know who you're looking for right now.
Then who is?
I think I caught on, yes.
Didn't
Arthur?
bat an eye at Tagora last time, this time.
Country Lady 453. That almost sounds like.
Yes!
Oh shit! Right off the bat!
Baby! That's what I've been waiting for. Right, yes.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
We're happy.
I couldn't. One tarnation.
You'd know that genteel charm anywhere.
Well, my stars. I definitely wasn't expecting to see you around here. What a masterful coincidence.
You are incredibly glad to see Skylar. And Lady too. All unkidnapped and anything.
Ah, the good ending.
So this... Wait, no, unkidnapped. So she was kidnapped. So...
Oh.
Off
Well, I
the
mean...
bat?
Well, she. I don't think.
She's not...
I don't think Skylar would be happy to see us if this was happening after the bad ending.
Yeah, no,
I guess it's more just like, oh, they haven't tried to kidnap Lady again since I saw her.
Ah, yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I'm trying to work with you on the timeline thing here, and it you know, sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Anyway, yeah. Arthur.
You give Skylar a hug, which she enthusiastically returns. She nearly picks you up off your feet. Lady shoves her nose against your neck and gives you a few sloppy licks.
Who the heck are you? I have business at this bush. Maybe find your own.
Sorry, but I'm the business your bush has been looking for.
Yeah, she said that while mogging.
Yeah, she look at it.
Well, I mean, she is.
Ironically did.
She is.
That is currently what is occurring.
Oh, Skylar. Never change.
Never
love you.
change. Never change.
Wait. What? Your country, lady.
The very same. The name's Skylar Corrigan. Pleasure to meet you. Ah, she's out from
There
behind
we
the bush
go.
now. There
Took
we
her
go.
long enough.
So now I can finally reveal that Connell's sign is leap year, sign of the synthesizer, Durst and light,
character.
Hey.
which
Got
our first light-bound question mark.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
I believe.
Damn,
still no
didn't realize
range
Lightbound's
Yeah, still no range. But
look, I guarantee. Look, Alex, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be so real right now. Guarantee it.
Yeah.
First purple blood we get.
So
It's gonna be the.
It's literally just Gamzee.
No. It's like because Gamzee was Prospect.
Or it's
right?
just Gamzee but sadder then.
It's Gamzee, but from like the other moon. That's
Gamzo.
gonna be
Gamzo.
Gamzo.
Instead of the two E's, it's an O and H at the end. Yeah.
yeah. And if that's the case, he has to be voiced by Sheldon Cooper, just like that other purple alien film with O.
Imagine it. I really hope they don't get that uncreative with it. But you know, I hope
Look.
it's at least a different blood cast than purple this time.
Look,
Just shake it up a little. They've got a good track record so far. I'd hate for them to ruin it. The disrespect. Anyway.
I didn't think you'd be a bronze.
Please don't be racist. I'm begging you. I just said
Please
you
don't
have
be
a good track
racist.
record. I've gotten that before, honestly. Also, by the
No.
way, this concerns them too.
I'm paying you to rip their head off.
Arthur.
She puts her hand on your shoulder.
It does?
It does?
Huh?
Sure enough. They were there when it happened. They even helped me fight off the varmints who tried to take my Ulysses. So we are off the good ending.
Okay.
imagine. I really hope this is going where I think it's going, because I think it's going towards team up mission.
Yeah. Right. You said something about that in your message. But I don't get it. What do you want me to do?
Right. Well, the bandits didn't get Lady, but other kids haven't been so lucky. Low bloods have been hit especially hard. I want you to find the bandits' base of operations, and I want you to take them out. Permanently and painfully. Arthur.
Connell's mouth moves silently. She's trying to reason through the steps of Skylar's conversation. Then she catches up, and a slow grin spreads over her face.
First of all, I don't think she introduced herself. Second, sliantly.
Typo. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I like painful. And permanent. But wait. You want me to get revenge for someone else's losses? Why?
Well, a few of us got together and decided to do something about it ourselves. Since there's no hope of the heiress or the drones doing anything to stop the bandits. And they all elected me as spokestroll, seeing as how I'm the oldest and least easily shook.
Okay, sure. I guess the why isn't important. How much you got? How much are you willing to throw down? I doubt any lowbloods could afford my fees. Let alone a bunch of country rusties.
Oh.
Oh well. At this point, it's Alternia. It's like 50-50. You're flipping a coin
Definitely.
at this stage.
Definitely not as accommodating as the other olive blood.
Yeah. Anyway, Arthur.
Or rather ambivalent, I suppose.
Lady starts to growl, and Skylar puts a pacifying hand on her head. I'm just waiting for you guys to finish talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's fine, lady. We expected this, didn't we? We were hoping you'd be willing to do it out of the goodness of your blood pusher.
Yeah, honestly, on Alternia.
On fucking Alternia, that's...
Maybe the MSPA reader has just been a bad influence on Skylar, and she's starting to think that there are actually people who do that.
Yeah, that does make sense. Anyway, Arthur. Yes.
Connell laughs so hard that she spits. Skylar winces.
You've got a pen disorder?
Me?
I love the fact that I know what that means, but the sentence itself, the words in it, is just very... You got a pan disorder.
Bit mean.
Oh my god.
Bit mean.
That was like.
Please, calm your tits. I'm just here.
Also, I'm not pan. I mean, I am,
I'm a
but as a
lesbian.
troll, but it's like I'm a lesbian. It's fine. It's not that.
If you think I take any charity cases, I don't work for pretty smiles.
Not yet.
Keep your compliments to yourself, Missy.
That wasn't...
Ah, yes, the classic trope. The classic, well-worn and well-loved trope of person who could bench press every single being they've ever met all at once, but is incredibly easily flustered.
I know what you are.
I know what you are.
But I'm not afraid of it.
No, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Fuck. Why don't you just go find the bandits yourself? They're bounty hunters. They have no loyalty.
You know full well I don't have the means. But you do. Be a walk in the recreation field for you. You weren't so nasty and selfish.
Oh.
Or maybe you're scared.
You. I'll show you scared. Round 1. Fight.
Fight! Arthur.
Oh hell, they look like they're about to throw down. Got to do something to defuse this situation.
I don't know why, but this is reminding me of the god reaching down to man image. And I don't know which is which.
Maybe we'll find out. Okay, so what do we want? So we tell them you know people, or ask Connell if she works on speculation.
Yeah. Just gonna say the way my face immediately hit this.
At which line? Is it the one? I assume I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
I know
love that
what
picture
you
so
are.
much.
I love the idea that this whole thing is happening, but behind Skylar, there's just the MSPA.
Yeah, lady's doing that.
Yeah, it's Lady and the MSPA reader behind Skylar, just dead-eyed, staring at Connell and just pointing
MSPA
at
reader's
her.
doing the
I
rock
know
eyebrow raise,
what
and
you
lady's
are.
doing that.
I know what you are.
Okay, thumbnail idea is it's these two in these poses, lady doing that image, and MSPA reader doing the rock eyebrow.
It's a maybe. I will say the title will be I Know What You Are.
Yeah.
So, which option are we going for here?
I have a feeling the bottom one's probably the bad ending.
Alright,
So let's do
get
that.
out of the way first.
I would have said that more money. Jesus.
What? I don't work on spec. I'm only licensed on Alternia. Oh.
Idiot.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know what that meant either. Until you said it. Just kidding. I don't have a license.
It's a beast.
Arthur.
You explained to Connell that working on spec means doing some work for free in hopes that you are going to be able to be paid later. You said that it's unlikely that the bandits would only go after Lucide. That would totally be ridiculous. Sorry, that would be totally ridiculous, and there's so many other things in the world to steal. Like money. They probably just have heaps of money in their hideout.
Money.
If she breaks in, she can have it all. Ida doesn't want it. She just wants to save the Lucide. You're so convincing that you almost convince yourself.
I'm not so sure. Sounds like you might be trying to fuck me over.
You let out a scandalised gasp, just to convey what an untoward accusation that is. You are shocked. Shocked!
The nerve.
The fucking nerve.
Fine. Anything to get away from this stupid bush.
She kicks the prickly purple shrub so hard it uproots and sails across the street to land on the hood of someone's car.
Tagora sidles
sound
out of a nearby alley, seizing the opportunity.
Just... Yeah, that's... It's just... And then a car
Very
alarm starts
apt
going off.
siren noises in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you... You're coming with me. I'm gonna hold you to that. And if there's no money, then I'll hold you tighter.
Thanks.
And squeeze.
Awesome.
Until your weirdly coloured eyes pop out. And make sure you stay awake long enough to feel every single cut. Your death will be beyond excruciating. You will suffer as I have suffered.
I
Yikes.
mean, at least invite me to dinner first. God damn.
Imagine if Obi-Wan said that to Maul.
Lightbound to lightbound flirting.
Yikes. Well, I mean, you believe it too. I mean, she
I
could
know,
definitely do
Dylan
that.
would be a bit, it would sound a lot more raspy in that.
But here's your
Also,
chance.
Julian would be able to actually legitimately fight back.
Oh,
You IRL would probably be dead the moment she attempted.
But here's your chance. Got tons of success stories proving that forced exposure is really the best way to get people to like you. Absolutely.
Sounds just peachy. When do we leave?
Connell kicks at another bush. She seems to have an anger management problem. Well,
You think?
I mean, you guess she is managing it. She's taking it out on the shrubbery instead of you or Skylar.
For now.
Yeah?
We aren't doing anything. You aren't coming.
I don't want to embarrass myself in front of you again.
Lady starts growling again, and Skylar looks like she wants to join in.
Excuse me?
Connell gets up in her face, moving way faster than someone of her size seems like she should be able to. Well, you know the rules, guys. She's either does no damage or has no health.
I feel like the
Or she's a
MSPA
mini
reader
boss.
should kind of be used to that by now, honestly. It's happened a few
Or
times.
she's a mini-boss. Or she's a
Or
mini-boss.
she's a mini. Exactly.
You aren't coming.
I mean, to be fair, compared to the MSPA reader, a literal rat is a mini-boss. Like, not even an Alternian Ulysses
Cancerous
rat, like an Earth rat. Regular
An
Earth
oh shit.
rat.
Cancerous rodent
Cancerous
are
rodent.
cool.
Yeah, cancerous rodent, but the first one.
Truly deadly.
You will just get in my way. You're distracting. Oh yeah?
Well, damn, take me out to dinner first. It seems Skylar has had the same thought.
That is not what I meant.
Wonderful.
Ah! You keep tricking me. I just meant to say that you'll probably stop to save some bark beast wrigglers. And get us all cuddled.
Skylar crosses her arms and tosses her hair.
Slay Queen.
Fine. I'm counting on you two.
You figure that the information gathering stage of the operation is next. You've seen heist movies, you know how this shit works.
Sorry, what is it with this volume and heist movies?
I mean, hey, why? Heists are fun, to be fair.
Also, I guess this does fulfill the the chapter 7 trope of things getting weirdly sexual.
Yeah, no, that works. Yeah, it fulfills.
We did it, guys!
We
Yeah.
did it, guys! The curse of seven
Da-da-da-da.
continues!
I was gonna start singing that.
Anyway.
Woo!
Right.
Arthur.
Connell just shouts at someone on her palm husk for a while, then punches some coordinates into her car that you're pretty sure isn't hers.
I thought it said a car that isn't here. Like she's just miming it.
She just
Sits down on thin air.
she's
Get in,
just sort of-
loser.
Yeah,
Get
she's
in the
just sort
fucking
of-
car.
I'm
She's
an
just sort of
alternate
like
straight mime.
squatted there, miming, holding a steering wheel, going. Brrr.
Then she just W's forwards.
She just sort of
Hold
slides
W, get
forward.
W.
Anyway,
No clip.
It takes you to the outskirts of the city, past long stretches of cracked concrete and urban sprawl. Not exactly the place you'd expect to find bandits who steal farm animals. You point this out to Connell. She tells you to shut up. So you do. You leave the car and walk the last few blocks. The bandit's operation is honestly not super impressive. It's a long industrial structure that looks more like a manufacturing plant than a den of thieves. Besides, it is something much more impressive. A sleek, black spacecraft. Not like yours. This is the Mercedes-Benz to your banged-up Chevy Malibu. Even before you crash-landed it, that thing was a hunk of junk.
Okay.
Maybe why it crash-landed.
Oh, holy shit. Is that an adult?
What? The ship?
No, dingus.
You followed her frenzied gaze, and oh right, the troll beside the ship is taller than anyone else you've seen here. Her skin a darker grey, her claws incredibly long. Everyone you've met so far has been a kid. Wow, they all deal with stuff that even adults on your planet don't routine. Death, dismemberment.
don't routine death, dismemberment. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. There's supposed to be
like
space.
The hyphen
All
is it? The
different
hyphen's a bit
relationship
misleading.
Dynamics.
Yeah, there's presumably supposed to be spaces there that they forgot.
If there really are no mature trolls here, then where are they?
Weren't you listening to Vicari? Wait, hold up. You're saying where you're from, you live with adults?
Yeah.
You all live on the same planet?
Sure do.
Well, maybe you're tougher than you look.
MSP readers just like, yeah, my looks are deceptive, flexes their arm, and then cartoon style, the bicep goes up and then droops down.
Mew. Adults are terrifying. Come on, let's get closer.
You and Connell sidle up close enough to the trolls to overhear them haggling over stolen goods. So while the conversation is too general to tell if they mean you the Luci.
Damn, they must have globes of steel. Talking back to an adult. I mean, I am great at rushing in without giving it any thought. But I'm not a total moron.
The two trolls appear to come to an agreement. They shake hands and head... Okay,
They shake hands and heading back into the warehouse together. Nice tense switch, guys.
Yeah, the grammar on this one has been a little bit below par.
Yeah. It is what it is.
And it already, let's be honest, wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Right, do you want me to read that line? Okay. They shake hands and heading back into the warehouse together.
So, what do you think? What should we do?
Huh? You? Connolly's the expert here.
Yeah, no shit. For punching,
She do got those knuckles the echidna hands.
I am also good
Yeah.
at slashing. Yeah, the
She do
the
got the
shovel claw.
knuckles the echidna hands.
But as Daja always does the thinking. Ooh, more foreshadowing.
As Daja. That's a name. That's a pretty
new
name.
unknown.
I didn't know if it was as Daja or as Daha. And the planning. He's the one with the eye beams and the big think pen.
Ah, so gold blood presumably as well. Unless they're a real fucking mutant like Xander is.
Don't tell him I said that. Please.
You assure her you couldn't tell Astarja anything at all, because you don't know who he is.
Oh. Right. Astarja is a frustrating bulge-lord loser.
I know what quadrant you're in. Okay, that sorts that. That fixes that easily. You are a very transparent person.
Who sucks so bad.
Wow, so transparent. I can see.
Okay, never mind. I guess there's just problems.
Also, he's my mate spirit and we've been together for sweeps. He's supposed to be here.
Maybe he just gives, like, terrible head.
Maybe. It
But
is
he's
not
off busy
off
doing
the
some
table.
dumb bullshit.
Maybe that's what she meant.
Maybe that's it. Huh?
It's alright though, I think it's only just stopped.
The audacity problems once again.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's happening. I'll just have to. I think I need to just properly keep an eye on it in future.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on and to investigate why. It's
I need a third monitor again because like
Yeah.
I can always just like Five Nights at Freddy's flip up to it.
So I need you to be the pens of the operation, okay? Please, do this for me.
I'm eating your baked chocolate.
That's the line now, fuck it.
I heard I'm eating Harvard and chocolate.
Well, you can fill in the blank.
Alright. Are we gonna search the spaceship or follow the pirate into the warehouse?
Let's search the spaceship. I want to meet this adult.
Basically, I'm just going to... considering I believe the adult followed the pirate into the warehouse as well? Or is
Yeah,
the-
because they shook hands and
yeah, they
heading
shook
into the
hands
warehouse
and
together.
Heading
No!
together, yeah. So...
And heading into the warehouse.
It's basically like last time. Are we going in guns blazing or are we taking the stealth mission?
Let's...
Well, stealth mission worked last time, so it won't work this time, so let's go stealth.
Yeah.
Well, actually, stealth mission got diverted. The guns blazing was kind of a stealth mission, as it turns out. So,
Yeah.
Just let's search the spaceship.
Let's search spaceship.
Here's your chance to prove you are totally capable of making non-disastrous choices.
This is the bad ending.
This is the bad ending. Okay.
You reason it would probably be best to check out the space cruiser while it's empty, since you know how many people will be waiting for you inside the warehouse.
Yeah. That works for me.
You suspect that Connor would have agreed to anything you suggested just as long as she didn't have to make the decision herself. What a mood. As the kids these days say. Big worm. There are so many tough decisions in your life recently.
Big worm.
Big worm.
Big worm.
I'm putting a big worm on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Big if worm.
Big
worm.
fucking big fuck off.
So sad.
worm
Origami
with
worm.
heart. It's gonna cover like half the background.
Big if worm.
Big if worm. Arthur.
Final boss of Hiveswap Friendsim, Big If Worm.
The big if worm.
My mortal enemy.
Oh wait.
Anyway, Arthur.
I don't realize we failed, so I thought we were still talking. We moved up.
Oh.
I'm doing what dogs do. I have these fucking awful chalky multivitamins, so in order to make them like slightly palatable, I either have to crack them with my tooth and just swallow them whole, or I chew them with like something nice, like a banana. But I have some chocolate, so I was eating it with a bit of chocolate. But alright,
Fair enough.
You're worried that the spaceship will be locked, and your great plan is going to be over before it begins. But the door glides open easily and silently.
Also, let's be honest. If it was locked, we have Knuckles the Echidna over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Rougher than the best of them. The rest of them.
Tougher than...
Connell leads the way, and you let her. You don't know what the wild security measures a troll ship is, but you don't want to be the one to find out. The inside is normal enough. A pilot's and a co-pilot seat, a central panel covered in more of the squiggly Alternian language, and a bank of sleeping screens. Oh, and that is remarkably bare of any home he touches. Not like your ship, which, in your humble opinion, is very nicely decorated. You've got some pretty dope posters on your wall. Or had.
Yeah, which were probably destroyed in the crash.
But, yeah, they were probably burnt to a crisp.
More to the point, there is also absolutely nothing of value here, and Connell can tell also.
There's no point to being here. This is just a cruiser. All the good stuff is definitely going to be inside the warehouse.
Okay, fair. You have no idea what you're doing, but you are sick of pretending that you do, and you honestly just wish you could take a breather. I really mumbled that. The strange, compulsive desire for more friendship is still there, but you are pretty exhausted.
Let's just... Fuck.
Oh wow. That's kind of forward, Connell. You aren't even at the friendship stage yet. I'm not saying no. I'm just...
It's not a no, but it's definitely a not now.
It's just a comment. I'm not shutting down that option. Just...
Just wait, please.
Just like hold on hold off for like 5 fucking minutes at least.
Please stop being horny on main. Oh, calm down, you gigantic tool.
That's what I was laughing at before.
Yeah.
It came up on screen. I was like,
I mean... Oh, fuck. That's an adult troll, and we're definitely going to die. That's why I said the fuck word.
Oh. Wow. Oh, fuck. That is a big troll.
There's going to be a pair of legs on screen.
Connell is pretty big. She's the biggest troll you've met so far. If someone fed you a truth serum or put a gun to your head, you might even describe her as thick.
shut up. Shut up.
Shut up. Also,
Shut up,
that is-
bitch.
Also, that is clearly muscle mass. That's a different word for that.
If I had a face cam, you would have seen the terror that entered my eyes as soon as I heard that line.
But like that, there's a different word for that. Both very good, but like they're different words.
This troll is fucking terrifying, and she looks pissed. Or maybe that's just how her face always looks. There are teeth. Lots of teeth.
All right, June, do you wanna do the smuggler's voice?
I see it's blue. I see it's a. I see it's. I see it.
Do we want to just pretend it's Mindfang, even though that's completely impossible?
Oh, you mean Oh, okay. I mean, I can do that voice. It's been a while.
Or
But
what?
I
mean, hey, that's.
was
what do
gonna.
you have in mind?
As a joke, I was gonna do Vriska for a fucking
fuck
joke.
it. Fuck it. Roll on with the Vriska.
Hey guys, it's me, Friska Circuit. Did you miss me? You
Vriska,
can't
but
fucking
like-
escape me, you
Vriska,
motherfuckers.
but
it's Vriska
eviler
Circuit.
somehow.
Jesus Christ, it's Vriska Circuit.
Yeah. Yeah, Vriska but eviler somehow.
Who told you? Who told you two you could be in here? I didn't order any ugly regulars.
I didn't order a creeper. Who are you calling ugly?
I'm
You
sorry.
bitches.
All
Wow.
I'm
You're
looking at the
horrifying.
line and I'm very sorry, but the teeth and the line, all I'm thinking is just who you calling Pinhead?
Yeah! Who are you calling Pinhead?
Yo.
Oh dear.
Connell immediately slaps a Connelled gauntlet over her mouth, apparently remembering who
Connelled
she's
gauntlet?
shouting at.
A gauntlet with herself on it.
It's a recursive thing. She's got a gauntlet with herself on it, but the self on the gauntlet also has her on it. Has gauntlets with herself on it.
Just keep zooming in until you go subatomic.
Yeah.
The adult troll growls. And you don't mean she sounds angry, it's not a husky, sexy metaphor. It's a... she really fucking growls. A deep, guttural, animal noise.
Again, chapter 7.
Staring into a pair of merciless cobalt eyes, you experience a pulse of crystalline fear. Blank and cold. You're pretty much constantly braced for death, but it doesn't mean you're looking forward to it. Instead of springing forward and rending you to pieces, the adult troll just stares at you. Damn, adult monster troll. Take a picture, it'll last longer. The last thing you remember is those blazing eyes. Even that fades as you slip away.
Oh.
When you thrash back into consciousness...
I thought we were just gonna die.
Yeah, it's Dark Souls,
It
you
was
die.
psionics. She did.
Connell
her
is
thing.
right. Alright, this. Where's that fucking image? Right, I need to pull that up. I actually love this image. This is a top 10 images on
Top
the
10
internet.
image of all time from Arthur here.
Oh boy.
Top 10 Arthur image. Top 10 image as ranked by Arthur.
Arthur's top 10.
Here we have the top 10 images ranked by Arthur.
Here we have the
The
top
only
10 images
correct
that go
source.
so fucking hard.
No,
as
I
according
don't know what
Arthur.
to Google to find it. Oh god, this is so terrible.
No.
Oh no, this is terrible. Alright.
What was it?
It's just, right, I'm gonna turn on my camera, but then I'll have to like, I've been shirtless on camera before.
Hang on, let me just, when you turn on your
Oh,
camera,
that's the wrong thing.
let me just
It's the OBS.
click those, click that. When your camera, let me know when your camera's actually on,
Yeah.
so I can switch this to Discord cam for a second.
Discam.
What? You're plugged in, fucking kill yourself, okay?
That was such a visceral, sudden outburst.
Kill yourself, what the fuck, man?
I just don't like OBS
Okay.
camera. It's not
Right.
fun.
1 second, wait for it to.
I don't even
actually
get how
load
OBS
in.
virtual camera even works.
So basically, it does your
It's,
OBS screen. So if
the
you
thing
just
is- yeah,
BS,
the
more
thing is
like
still
no
loading, yeah.
BS.
Like,
Alright.
wait. No.
I really like when these sorts of things work. It's really awesome.
Me when technical difficulties, I love.
Da-da-da-dun-dun-da-da-da.
try if I change.
Sorry, I know Arthur's trying to show something, but like also, we don't have all the time in the world.
TikTok, guys.
Yeah, whatever. It's not
All right.
important.
I guess this bit that could have been is going to be abandoned. All right.
Cancelled
Arthur.
bit, guys. Go home.
Canned bit.
If you find the
Let me
image later,
just pull
then
the screen up again. Yeah, sure. If I find it, it'll be like I'll have forgotten.
If
I know
he
this
finds
is
it, he'll send it in chat whenever, and I'll put it into the video if it's before publishing. Anyway, Arthur.
When you thrash back into consciousness, Connell is right on top of you, pinging you to the warm, thrumming metal of the spaceship wall. Why is he being horny? She doesn't look angry or scared or anything. Her snarling, expressive face is utterly blank. You say her name a couple times, but she doesn't even twitch.
She's been mind controlled.
She just squeezes down harder, grinding the bones of your wrists together. Someone is swearing. Oh, fuck. You strain to see around Connell's head. The adult troll is seated at the pilot's seat, and the console is lit up. You realise what the thrumming in the wall means. The ship is moving. You see the sickly green-grey of the Alternian night sky, and your stomach does a disorienting leap of mingled elation and dread. You can't believe you are actually going to space, and finally heading somewhere besides this fucking hellhole of a planet. Of course, that's how you felt when you were first leaving Earth, and you have no idea where this troll is bringing you, and your new prospective friend is just sitting there like she's hypnotised. She only reacts when you struggle, and only to slam you back against the wall. Just randomly fell asleep, didn't you? How the hell did that happen? The adult starts talking again, but she isn't talking to you.
No, I'm on my way. No more delays, I promise. The Luzai shipment is on schedule. No, don't worry, everything is.
Arthur?
Sirens scream and screens flash. The ship bucks wildly like a sailboat hit by a wave. The adult troll's fingers fly over the consoles.
No, what the hell? I don't know, it's like I've lost all control of the damn thing. Fuck.
Connor's grip on you loosens. She pulls away and shakes her head back and forth, shaggy hair flopping into her eyes.
What? What the hell? Where are we?
She sounds small and lost. The adult troll doesn't turn around. She's too busy yelling a mayday into her comm, trying to wrest back control of her ship. The whole thing shudders again, and yours and Connell's heads bonk together.
Ow!
The ship bucks again. It feels less like engine failure and more like a gigantic baby shaking it like a rattle. Space. And you're scared, sure, but you're also awash in a sudden unexpected flare of understanding and competency. Because this isn't the first time this has happened to you. This is exactly how you crash landed on Alternia in the first place.
I think I'd like to do it a second time.
You were just passing by, minding your own damn space business, when your ship decided it wanted nothing better than to snap its reins, toss its wild head, and head straight for the unfamiliar planet below you. You push yourself to your feet, trying to tame your nausea as the ship rolls. Grab Connell's hand and pull her across the compartment to a glowing green sigil on the wall. You don't know much, but you do know absconding when everything starts to absconding when everything starts falling to shit.
Hey, what are you? Let go of me.
Absolutely not. You do that, you will not be able to be friends with her, because she'll be dead. With the strength born of desperation, you pull her into an escape pod with you.
Our engines have been compromised. Quickly, to the escape pod. Ah. We won't fit. Ah.
You will.
My way.
You do, but it's as uncomfortable as hell.
The humble weed whacker.
Craning your neck at a very uncomfortable angle, you manage to reach around Connell and press the big red button on the wall.
Sonic
Alarm
tried that, didn't work
sounds,
out for him.
And you hear the adult say, "What the?" before the door slams shut and the escape pod rockets out into space. Shut it back down towards Alternia. Connell's weight crushing your delicate rib cage. Or rib cage. You're surprised it hasn't sued you for damages yet.
Well,
Tagora pops out of the escape pod controls.
No, Tagora
Did someone
pops
say
out
Sue?
of like a vent hatch on the fucking top of the escape pod into the room. Did someone say Sue?
I've been here the whole time.
Anyway.
Wow. That sure was a shit show. Hardships bring people together, don't they? That's definitely a thing. Fortunately, you judge from Connell's swearing and muttered death threats that this is not one of those times. Huh.
Oh look, they're dead.
Oh, I thought that was Connell killing the MSPA reader in the escape pod.
I think that is what's well, no, I think Connell's fine. I think they was just the reader.
Ah, right. I think
I think that is exactly what happened. Well, tell you what, let's shake it up a little bit and do the quick one in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are the Joseph Joestar of Alternia.
Let's tell them you know people. Arthur.
You mentioned that you are important, a real mover and shaker in the Alternian economy. You have a bunch of amazing local friends. Some of them are rich, or have giant internet followings, or are just very, very enthusiastic about meat.
What if I told you we were putting a team together?
Point is, you know people.
Whoa, that's fucking
Yeah, get back into it.
new Ford. Wow, that's really generous of you.
New Ford.
Offering to leverage your relationships for my sake. I knew I didn't make a mistake trusting you.
Well, that's a different story. I guess. Why don't you call up all your fancy friends?
Oh, fuck. I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone.
That was a bit of a...
You know, that's the first time. That's the first time I've looked at the MSPA reader and felt bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only Sarava could have given us a phone or something.
That's like a mistake that makes some level of sense, as opposed to MSPA reader trying desperately to I'm just a little guy out of life or death situations.
Well, I have a vague idea of where some of them live.
Well, let's go good ending time.
Not good enough. Oh.
Not good enough. You better bring out the...
Let's go good ending time. Let's follow the pirate into the warehouse.
You decide to follow them into the warehouse. That way, at least you won't be trapped in a confined space if anyone comes back to check on the ship.
Is a warehouse not a confined space?
Well, it's less
It's
confined
actually
than the spaceship.
infinitely open. This
the
warehouse
It's
extends infinitely beyond.
You don't know this,
it's
but
the back
this
rooms.
warehouse is actually the Alternian equivalent of SCP-3008.
Is that the infinite IKEA?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the Infinite IKEA. Yeah, that's the one.
That's awesome. I know that one.
Yeah.
I saw
I know
one
that
video on it.
one.
Whoa, I
interesting.
know that one.
Alright, cool. You get ready to do some James Bond-ass shit. Ducking behind corners and saying, "Cover me." Maybe executing some sick rolls down the hallway.
As someone who has watched every single James Bond film, I don't think there's a single time where he said "cover me" and done sick rolls.
Yeah.
That's what
Don't
you'd like to believe.
don't try me on this.
Actually, in James Bond Raiders of the Lost Ark, he does that.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Shit!
Idiot.
Fuck! You're right.
You forgot about Raiders
That's
of the
actually
Lost
all he
Ark.
does in
You
that
forgot
movie.
He's constantly Dark Souls dodge rolling through the whole film.
When
Yeah,
Harrison
actually,
Ford
in
and
James Bond 3, the first flame,
Roger Moore rolled down the hallway together.
Look.
he was the boulder.
I think you're also forgetting James Bond Episode 2, The Clone Wars, where he was dodge rolling all the time.
Like,
Yeah, couldn't touch him. My favourite was in James Bond Prisoner of Azkaban, where he dodge rolled past all those Dementors.
It's awesome.
Oh god.
I mean, I
really-
prefer James Bond Rango the best.
James Bond on Stranger Tides. Okay.
You really can't do any gymnastics, even when you aren't healing from broken ribs. But Fantasy James Bond sure can.
Yeah.
Connell doesn't bother with any of that. She just stomps down the hallway towards the first door. Damn, she really hadn't been joking when she said she was more into the straightforward approach.
But Tish.
You pick up speed
Damn,
and try to
the
get
straightforward approach, unlike her.
Unlike her interactions with Skylar earlier. She was not going forward. Well, no, she was very forward.
She was very forward, but definitely not straight.
I mean, I'll tap the sign again, guys.
You pick up speed
Anyway.
to try to get to the door before she does, just to prevent her from charging in there and getting you both caught immediately. Good thing too. Through the window in the door, you can see what looks like some kind of break room. A couple of trolls are messing around on their palm husks, and a few more are sitting at a table and playing some kind of game that involves cards, dice, and little colourful shells. Ooh, how exciting!
Oh, come on, there's not even that many. We can take them. Ugh.
Oh,
I forgot you weren't my partner, you're just dead weight.
Knucklehead doesn't fucking remember there's a goddamn adult wandering around that can
You look
hear.
just like this knucklehead I know.
No real argument there. Oliver told you that most pros work together for a reason. It's much harder on your own.
I need to see Pauper and Connell interact.
Oh,
I just
You
need
wonder
to
if-
know what happens.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't worry. You wonder if Connell wouldn't have been so hot to take the job if it hadn't been for Skylar's vibes. Yeah, that's the word. Vibes. They were vibing.
Yes. Yes.
Again, as
That's the
youth
most
say,
me
yes.
sentence I think I've ever read. And they were
Damn.
best friends.
Yes.
and they never married. You have to do this, or you have to rally. Connell is already losing faith in you. Thought maybe she had no faith in you in the first place. Whatever. You choose a different door at random and go down to it, assuring Connell that you definitely know what the fuck you were doing.
just as we began. What? Where are you going?
You've been down this road before, with Demon and your meat quest through the sewers. This is possibly slightly higher stakes, but the same basic principle applies. Fake it till you make it, or die.
Yeah.
Or become Altonia's most deadliest ass.
Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah,
gets
no,
annoyed.
in that route, we didn't fake it till we made it. We tried to Lady and the Tramp a hot dog, and weird shit ensued.
Yeah. Connell gets annoyed much faster than your other friend. Her sub-vocalizations are anything to go by. Damn, you really need to step up your game.
I do like the fact that you very heavily emphasise the first part of that hyphenated word. That does, it works. Good work. Good shit. We take snipes here for fun.
You think back on all the heist and infiltration movies you've seen. Maybe you can find a locker room or a troll laundry room and find one of those SWAT/hazmat suits.
Is he classing Shrek 2 as a heist movie?
Yeah, that would be the best plan. Just put on a disguise and wander around like a sneaky oh goddammit. You're so busy focusing on your brilliant plan that you open a door without thinking and find yourself looking at the trolls playing the card game. Somehow, in your random quest through the warehouse, you manage to double back on yourself and come out on the other side of the break room. Classic. This is classic you. You're almost charmed by yourself. Almost. There's a frozen moment when all the bandits just stare at you and Connell, perhaps taking in the truly staggering idiot level you have achieved.
No, we were getting a more opportune angle.
Yeah. Thank fuck. We should have just done this from the beginning.
You've gotten into
God
quite a
damn.
few fights since arriving on this planet. Oh, well, I mean, mostly you've stood around while other people fought, but... Point is, Connell. She's brutal. She takes out almost the same number of bandits that you, Skylar, and Lady did in a quarter of the time. Multicolored blood flies. God, you know these are the bad guys, but they've been stealing Luci and selling them, which sucks. But right now, just a bunch of kids getting massacred. And, you don't feel great about it. In fact, I think you might need to sit down for a little bit. Your back hits the wall and you slide down to the dirty floor. You're clammy all over.
Pathetic.
Connell pulls her gauntlet out of the final troll's neck with a spray of yellow blood and a squelch that makes your stomach roll.
Oof.
She notices you on the ground.
What are you? Ugh.
Aww.
Are you serious? Come on.
You try to tell her that she volunteered for this mission herself, but you can't slow your breathing enough to get the words out. You aren't sure why now is the time you finally freak out. Maybe it's the close quarters. Maybe you've been on Alternia long enough for this multicolored mess to finally start registering as blood. Whatever. Sorry. Maybe you've reached your horror saturation point. Whatever. If you've learned anything from this experience, it's that the why of things doesn't actually matter. Connell looms over you, raising a gauntlet. She's gonna kill you. At least if you're dead, you can't puke on yourself. But instead of a brutal stabbing, feel a steady pressure on the back of your neck. Connell pushes your head down until it's between your knees.
Take slower breaths, idiot.
Oh, yeah, she did the right thing. Shock. You follow her instructions, too light-headed to dwell on the absurdity of being coached through a panic attack by a girl who's just murdered like 10 dudes. She's surprisingly good at this.
Daja freaked out his first fight too. Wasn't even bloody. And the little wriggler passed out. I guess some bloodcasts really are better built for violence.
She sits down beside you and pats you on the back. You kind of wish she'd taken the bloody gauntlet off first, but you appreciate the gesture. You are having a hard time reconciling this Connell with the one who snarled at Skylar for being too nice.
I'm multifaceted. Also, fuck her.
You would
Yeah,
say
well,
that.
Which reminds me.
If only we did have a phone so we could give you her number. Oh yeah, she already has it.
She pulls her phone out of her pocket, smearing a little olive blood across the screen.
Corrigan, I got your bandits.
She talks a lot louder on the phone than she does in real life.
Yeah, no shit. Of course I work fast. Especially when I don't have anyone to slow me down with a bunch of tactics and plans. Ugh. Save it for your kismesis.
She hangs up and glares at the phone. You tell her she really seems to hate Skylar. Connor's face goes a fierce shade of green.
Don't be stupid. I barely know her. Skylar, I barely know her.
You don't press the issue. You also don't point out the kind of obvious point that these probably aren't the only trolls in the facility. The ones who had been haggling with the adult isn't here, for instance. But if, Connor forgetting about the means less murder, you're all about it. There's no way the bandits are continuing their work after this. Connor also seems to have forgotten about the fact that she came here looking to be paid, and no, she's looting the bodies. Great. It's a lot messier and takes way longer in real life than it does in video games.
Yeah, I love playing Super Mario World and stealing money from the Goombas after I stomped on them. So fluid.
In the end, she ends up with 5 palm husks, a laptop, some jewellery, and some little squares of plastic you think might be sci-fi credit cards.
Can we have one of those palm husks, please?
Please?
So that we can call our friends. So that if we get into a situation like we did earlier, we won't be knocked on our ass.
I have literally nothing!
Whatever. There's barely anything here.
I've had one bath!
But that fight made it pretty worth it.
Well, you're glad it was good for somebody, at least. Just try not to think about it and maybe get outside as fast as possible. Whatever Connor wants to do with your outstanding debt at that point, well, you'd square it up out there.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm not actually going to squeeze you.
Oh, really?
It would just be too easy. Like squishing a march bug.
A march bug?
Fuck yeah! Saved by
like-
being pitiful.
Are those like June bugs?
I think so.
That is, I assume, what the bit is supposed to be. Very unfortunate for you that it didn't. That it did change it though.
Yeah, I guess just to be funny.
Yeah.
I doubt you have any money anyway. Yep, Tagora took it all. I mean, you are wearing an ablution robe.
Yep.
Speaking of Tagora.
True. Connell helps you to your feet. You kind of want to ask for your friends now, even though the only bonding activity you've done together is combined murdering and comforting, with her doing both of those things and you standing there like a dumbass. But really, you've made friends with worse people, for worse reasons.
Oh. Here. Why don't you take one of these? Yeah!
She hands
We
you
have
one
a
of the palm
phone!
husks. Thankfully, it only has a little bit of blood. Actually, it might be mustard, like the actual condiment. She's giving you a phone. Why?
You don't have one, right? I mean, you don't even have any pants. This way we can keep in touch. And you can tell me if you have any more jobs with an excellent violence level. Like this one. Here, let's exchange info. Palm husks are really useful. You can use them to call people and everything. Oh, she doesn't know how phones work.
You aren't sure if she's making a joke. Possibly she just thinks that you're an idiot. That's okay. You can deal with that. Because not only did you make a friend today, you got a gift today. Holy shit. You killed it. And by
She
it,
killed them.
I mean the room full of people.
Write my number.
I mean the 10 people who died in this room.
I like her. He's like just looking at the phone and she's like, just enter my number.
Just put my number in.
Fucking
It's
idiot.
just like there's so much
There is
blood.
the phone works
There's
in
so
a way.
much blood.
I can't see the keypad.
There's too much mustard.
It's covered in yellow.
Mustard on the phone.
Mustard phone with the mustard.
Mustard!
So, what did we think?
Mustard on the beat.
What did we think of this episode of freaking Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim?
Well, definitely fulfilled the 7 trend.
Yes.
Besides the mild,
You are.
the ever so slightly mild racism every here and there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool character.
Yeah, other than that, very cool character, very fun.
Oh my god!
character.
Okay, I found the image.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Okay.
finally.
I couldn't imagine anything.
Oh, blows up pancakes with mine.
Oh,
So, it's the
My
guy who
fucking
tweeted an
pancakes.
image of himself going, I can imagine anything.
I can imagine.
Oh,
Anything.
see, my
That's
brain
what I
doesn't
think
look
of
to
whenever
that.
anyone does any
Yeah,
psychic
I look at
attacks.
that and the only thing I think is blows up pancakes with mine. My fucking
Pancakes.
should have had waffles.
I've heard that audio before, but I've never actually seen the original.
So, yes, very fun one. This one,
Yeah.
That was nice.
very fun one. I did appreciate just. It's a good trope. It's a good trope. Motherfucker who could bench press a whole fucking packed bus. But like, oh, pretty lady. It's a good trope. It's a
Y'all
good bit.
didn't have.
Indeed. So,
Y'all didn't have. That's what it feels like to drive a Ford F-150.
it's what it's like to drive the new Ford.
Dutch.
Dutch. Right.
Sorry, the L word's
Coming out of me.
Well,
That must be lesbians, in fact.
I wonder where they found them. I wonder where they are. So, I guess it's outro time then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on our time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things, like this week, we're doing something with Sim, but you guys don't get to know what it is yet. Well, June and Mason do, because
Something's
we've already
very
recorded it,
wrong.
But something is happening with Sim, and we shall investigate on Thursday or Friday. Depending on your time
Yeah.
zone.
It's very fun time, guys. I promise
Yes.
you that.
Yes.
We also have...
Isn't that right, Alex?
Yes. We also have Dicey Deeds, our tabletop role-playing game series. Our main series for that is Lancer, which is currently on a little break, but early April it shall be returning.
March.
Or late March, yes.
I mean, it's ready now. It'd be nice to do at least a couple episodes of other stuff.
Yeah. So either way, it's early to mid-April. We're going to be coming back to Lancer as we prepare for, I believe it was Operation Ratcatcher.
Yeah.
There's rats that we need to catch.
And we shall learn more about that when that comes to pass. But we do other things with Dicey Deeds, for example, Morkborg. For example, some card games sometimes, like Gloom, our latest episode of Dicey Deeds. And, some occasional other stuff, little one-shots with other systems for a fun laugh.
Yar.
We also have
Yar.
Diggin' Rimper, another one, aka our sort of improv comedy, sort of board game type thing. Danganronpa, another episode parody. It's a fun time. That is going to be the thing that comes out probably next week, all things going well. Though, schedule is still potentially subject to change. But yes, these three play as one idiot psychopath who sometimes goes on murder rampages, sometimes tries to do pacifist runs, and then at the last second Arthur just goes, nah, kill him, and then the enemy dies.
And sometimes
I don't think I did that, actually. I think that's
Fire Emblem.
That's slander.
Yes.
And if you were to write that down, it'd be libel.
Yes.
Yeah.
In print, it's libel.
In print, it's libel. But yes. And we also have... Speaking of writing, we have our Writing Homestuck, our Trollsona series, where we have created a good few characters. More are on the way. And it's basically just a whole story writing type thing, creative writing type beat. And the next episode of that, we shall be creating the post-scratch characters, which should be very interesting indeed. We've got some ideas for some of them.
Sorry about that, that's my phone.
Others we do not have many ideas for. But we shall...
I might have to jet.
Yes, we shall see. Let's get to the links real quick. You can also follow me on Tumblr and Blue Sky. I post stuff there sometimes. You can send me DMs, send me asks, send me whatever. I post stuff from Writing Homestuck on there, the assets I make for it. YouTube does sometimes eat comments, so if you really want to send me something, send it over on one of those places if YouTube doesn't let you send it here. You can also follow June on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and on Instagram. June.
Yeah, follow me. I do stuff sometimes. That's
Alright,
the end.
she does stuff. Yeah, she does stuff sometimes. And you can also follow Arthur on Twitch. Arthur.
Yeah, twitch.tv/PENNEDRAIG. That's Pendraig. I have fun on there. I'm currently streaming on Mori. I will not be streaming what is last week or the day before when this episode comes out because something has come up. But I will continue to stream from 7 PM GMT, which is 1 PM or 2 PM Eastern. Eastern or whatever the east or west coast of the US, or I think it's west or east coast of the US, yes. Technically that way around, for about 2 to 3 hours.
He will be streaming the Sunday following
seeing
this video. And Mason, real quick, before you jet off, do you have anything you want to say at the end of this here episode of Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim?
I want to say thank you everybody for watching. We love making these. We love. Hope you love watching them. Look forward to the thing coming out this week. It's going to be a ton of fun. We had a ton of fun making it. Yes.
All right. Let's say bye before Mason has to run off. Right. See ya. We'll see you in the next video.
Sorry everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.